What if I told you that the curry on your plate carries a story stretching back thousands of years, whispering secrets from ancient ports, bustling spice routes, and forgotten kingdoms? This isn't just food. It is a living archive of human movement, culture, belief, and imagination, shaped long before the word curry ever existed. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the fragrant steam rising, the vibrant reds, yellows, and greens swirling like miniature landscapes painted by spices, and the symphony of cumin, coriander, and chili dancing across your tongue with the grace of an orchestra finding its rhythm. In this episode of Plates of the Planet, we aren't simply learning a recipe. We are stepping inside India's culinary soul, uncovering how each ingredient, each region, and each forgotten story comes together to create the dishes the world casually calls curry. Subscribe now, because the deeper we go, the more extraordinary this journey becomes. Long before the world ever spoke the word curry, India was already alive with the aroma of spices that traveled across oceans and deserts, linking the subcontinent to ancient Rome, Mesopotamia, Southeast Asia, and the Arabian world. Archaeological evidence from sites like the Indus Valley reveals grinding stones stained with turmeric and ginger, pots infused with pepper residues, and trade artifacts showing how merchants moved cinnamon, cardamom, and cloves from one civilization to another, creating a culinary crossroads shaped by migration, commerce, and imagination. The surprising truth is that curry, as we know it, is not an ancient Indian term at all, but a colonial shorthand, a word the Portuguese and English adopted after hearing Tamil terms like curry, which simply meant sauce or a spiced dish. Over time, this loose interpretation transformed into a global category, flattening countless regional masterpieces into a single name, even though India itself never had one unified dish called curry. Yet the precursors to what the world now recognizes as curry were already thriving in pre-colonial kitchens through spice blends such as garam masala simmering in the north, sambar powder heating the kitchens of the south, and coastal masalas blooming with coconut and chilies. These blends evolved from region to region, influenced by climate, crops, and community traditions, creating a culinary tapestry of incredible diversity. From royal Mughal feasts with rich gravies to rustic village stews simmered with lentils and local greens, India's food culture was already incredibly sophisticated long before the curry label appeared. To understand India's curries, you must follow the map of its landscapes, because every region composes its own melody. In the north, for example, you find creamy kormas made silky with yogurt and nuts, wheat breads like naan and roti absorbing slow-cooked gravies, and the cool influence of dairy-shaping dishes from butter chicken to rich paneer creations. Travel to the south, and everything shifts. Tangy sambars echo the acidity of tamarind, fiery rasams sparkle with pepper and garlic, and rice becomes the comforting center of every plate. Move west toward the Arabian Sea, and the coast reveals its own symphony. Kerala and Goa celebrate the sea with coconut-infused fish curries, delicate toddy vinegar, and the bold influence of Portuguese trade, which introduced chilies and transformed local cooking forever. In the east, mustard oil rises like a signature perfume over Bengali and Odia kitchens, with panchphoron crackling in hot oil to release a fragrance both earthy and sharp, while vegetables, fish, and lentils come together in combinations found nowhere else. The Himalayan belt brings another unexpected shift, with hearty, often meat-focused curries shaped by Tibetan and Nepalese flavors, using dried herbs, fermented ingredients, and subtle spice blends that warm the body in freezing climates. And in central India, Hidden gems appear in the vegetarian richness of Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra, where lentils, peanuts, sesame, and regional masalas create curries that are humble yet deeply soulful. Together, these regions don't just represent variation. They represent the sheer emotional and cultural depth of Indian cooking, where geography, religion, agriculture, and ancestry all shape the plate. Behind every great curry lies an invisible architecture, beginning with the holy trinity of onions, ginger, and garlic, which form a base that can be caramelized, sautéed, or simmered to create everything from a gentle sweetness to a deep, savory backbone. Each region plays with this trio differently, sometimes using only two, sometimes replacing one, but always treating it as the canvas on which the spices will eventually perform. Turmeric adds warmth and color. Cumin brings an earthy depth. Coriander offers citrusy brightness, and chilies, whether dried, fresh, or powdered, inject heat that can be gentle, sharp, or slow-burning. These spices don't just add flavor, they work as heating or cooling elements in Ayurveda, shaping how the body feels and digests food, blending nutrition with ancient philosophy. Then comes the art of tempering, or tadka, a moment when spices meet hot oil and burst into life, transforming the kitchen with aromas that signal tradition, comfort, and memory. Lentils may receive a tempering of mustard seeds, cumin, red chili, and curry leaves, while vegetables might be lifted by asafoetida or fenugreek. This tiny step creates a final, complex layer of fragrance that cannot be achieved in any other way. Souring agents such as tamarind, kokum, tomatoes, and yogurt then glide in to balance acidity with richness, adding contrast and harmony. And through it all, spices are layered at different stages, from toasting whole spices early on to adding powders midway and finishing with fresh herbs or final tempering, to create a symphonic depth that makes Indian curries uniquely dimensional. As Indian spices traveled the world, curry transformed from a regional tradition into a global phenomenon. Britain embraced it so passionately that vindaloo, tikka masala, and balti became symbols of national comfort food, evolving from humble takeaways to Michelin-starred interpretations that merge Indian spirit with British creativity. In Southeast Asia, Indian flavors mingled with local ingredients, leading to Thai and Malaysian curries infused with lemongrass, galangal, coconut milk, and shrimp paste, creating new identities shaped by migration and trade. Modern chefs continue this blending by introducing unexpected elements, from chocolate and coffee to global cooking techniques, expanding the boundaries of what curry can be. In America, curry settled into mainstream culture through regional restaurants, popular frozen meals, fast casual bowls, and an explosion of vegan creations that celebrate lentils, chickpeas, and plant-forward recipes. Meanwhile, Japan crafted its own gentle style through comforting katsu curry, a dish shaped by naval history, and the Caribbean fused African, Indian, and local influences to create curries electrified with Scotch bonnet peppers and tropical aromatics. Curry, in its global journey, has become not just a dish, but a universal language of comfort and creativity. As we look ahead, the future of curry depends on choices that honor its origins while embracing innovation. Ethical spice sourcing is becoming more important than ever, with farmers across India cultivating pepper, cinnamon, turmeric, and cardamom, using sustainable organic methods that protect both the earth and the livelihoods of local growers. At the same time, culinary historians and communities are working to revive recipes that risk disappearing, everything from tribal stews simmered in bamboo to forgotten royal kitchen techniques that once shaped regional identity. The digital age has also breathed new life into curry culture, with food bloggers, home cooks, and online communities sharing techniques, documenting regional variations, and inspiring millions of people to try dishes they've never heard of before. Next-generation chefs are reimagining curry for modern global palates while staying rooted in tradition, using fermentation, molecular gastronomy, local produce, and international techniques to create dishes that feel both ancient and futuristic. And perhaps the most exciting part is this: you, the viewer, play a role too. Every time you experiment with spices, create your own blend, or reinterpret a traditional recipe, you keep this culinary tradition alive and evolving. The story of curry is still being written, and the next chapter might begin in your own kitchen. As we bring this journey to a close, take a moment to think about the simple truth hidden in every bowl of curry: that food is never just food. It is history you can smell, culture you can taste, and memory you can hold in your hands. Every region, every spice, every story we explored today adds another layer to the dish you once thought you understood, revealing how deeply intertwined our world becomes when we follow the trail of flavor. If this episode opened a new doorway into India's culinary soul, imagine how many more worlds are waiting for us. Stories buried in bread, rituals hidden in rice, legends carried through tea, and ancient wisdom infused in dishes we've come to love without ever asking where they came from. That is the heart of Plates of the Planet. Not just learning what the world eats, but understanding why food shapes us, connects us, and continues to move with us from generation to generation. So if you're ready for more journeys like this, more sensory deep dives, more global flavors, more stories that travel across cultures and centuries, make sure you subscribe to Plates of the Planet and turn on notifications, because every episode is a new passport stamp for your mind and palate. Thank you for watching. Thank you for exploring. And until we meet again, keep tasting the world, one plate at a time.